Most dropshipping stores fail for one reason. They all look the same. Same supplier, same photos, same boring landing pages, and the same recycled ads. In this video, I'm going to show a smarter way to build a dropshipping store from scratch, using AI to create a custom landing page and completely unique product images that don't look like everyone else's. For this video, you're going to need a Shopify store, which you can get for literally $1 per month for the first 3 months. You'll need a CJ dropshipping account, very easy to set up, and in fact, you can just add it to your Shopify store and it will create a login for you. And finally, to create this exceptional landing page, we're going to be using Sofia App AI. So basically, this will use AI to get fantastic visuals, great aesthetic, and of course, we can use AI to create those product images that are going to differentiate us from our competitors. So in short, this is going to be a full practical walkthrough, step by step. This video shows you how to find a product, build a clean landing page, and of course, use AI to generate and edit product visuals to make the product look more premium. There's going to be no code, no design background, and no copying supplier images. This is about using AI as a real advantage, not a gimmick. The first step is going to be product selection. Head over to CJ Dropshipping and start browsing trending or high potential products. The goal here isn't to find something flashy, it's to find something with a clear problem solution angle. One thing that I do with a lot of my stores is tailor the product around an event that's happening in the year. So that could be Thanksgiving, Valentine's, it could be Christmas, basically any economic event where people buy things. If you can insert your product there, that is going to be a winning product. Or if you do go more problem solution, you could do something more like fashion, okay? So that could be used for people's birthdays, things like this, or even things like supplements if you get the ads right. But for now, let's look for products with simple functionality, visual appeal, and room for branding. Once the product stands out, save the listing and download the basic images. So our store here is a fashion store. We do already have one product here, but we're going to be adding another one. So let's look for some female fashion designs in which we can implement into our store. Here we can see women's clothing. That is fantastic. And let's take a look at the basic jacket. Here we can see a bunch of different jackets here that we could add to our store. So let's scroll down and see if we can find anything good. Now, I really like the look of this one on the left here. So the way we add this to our store is very straightforward. We can see there's all of these product images, which we are going to be using to make our own ones. But for now, what we're going to do is essentially list the product on our store. So we hit the list button. We have the product type, women's jacket. We have the title here. I'm going to leave that as it is just to save time, and we can also add it to a collection in our store too, as well as add tags for SEO. But for now, let's go ahead and just press list now. Once we're happy with this page, we go to variant pricing. We can see all of the different sizes. We can see the RRP, which is what other stores are selling this for, and we can see the total price here, which we will be paying per product. Now we can get a recommended listing price, which will basically keep things profitable. Mine is in Thai bahts here, but we can see the dollar value underneath it. So we can see 47.36. So we want that to be a round number. Let's go with 47.99. And we just do that for all of these. So we can see 47.36 here. Instead of going through and manually changing all of these, what we're going to do is just go to the left-hand side here, type in what we want, so 47.99, and then because all of these are ticked, we can press OK. It's going to change the price for all of those products. Once we're happy, we simply press list it now. Okay, so that is being added to our store as we speak. We can see it's already appeared here, but if we go to our online store, we can see that it is here and we can click on it. And yes, this is an okay landing page, but I think we can do better here in terms of presentation and of course the pictures. So let's go to the Sofia app. Very, very easy to install this, guys. All you got to do is hit the link in the description. And of course, this will be on the Shopify App Store. So you can go ahead and press the install button that will be here. Once you've done that, you can create your Sofia account and you'll be sent to this page here on their platform. We can press the Get Started button, or we can select any kind of landing page from here. But I actually want to go to My Products and then press Create Landing Page. From that point, we can select our item, which is right here, and then we want to describe who the product's for. So we've put fashionable woman's jacket, and we can generate a custom color scheme here as well, and we can change the product title here using this platform. So let's press yes, generate title. We can also choose the language, but we'll stick with English here, and then we can select a template here, which will be populated with our product. So we can scroll down, we can see women's clothing, but depending on your product or niche, you can select any of these or go ahead and use the platform to create your own. Let's select the women's clothing template. Next, we scroll to the bottom and hit create landing page. All we got to do from this point is wait, and once this completes, we will have a fully working landing page and we can get to editing our images. So here we have our landing page that it's got for us. Really good stuff here. I think this will convert much better. We even have some nice CTAs for urgency here too. But this section of the video, I want to focus on the images. So here we can see on the top left, if we just click one of these images, this section will come up, and then we can go ahead and press edit or create. If we hit edit first, what we can do is change the background if we want. So let's say we want this as plain white. First of all, I'm going to remove the background. And then in the prompt section, we're going to go with white background. We're going to hit enhance description as well if we want. We'll make use of that a lot better in a minute. And we hit generate. And just like that, we can see the background has changed here. So we can show original and then show generated. Looks pretty much the same. And once we're done, we can hit done editing. And now on our landing page, that has been updated with a much cleaner looking background to match the landing page. Now for models, what we can do is change tons about this. So again, we're going to go to the picture, hit the edit button, we can hit create or edit. Let's press edit again, and let's see if we can change the model. So we've put blonde tanned woman in elegant jacket. We're going to enhance that description, and it's come back with a blonde tanned woman wearing an elegant stylish jacket with intricate details, standing confidently with a sophisticated pose. Next, we're going to hit generate again, and in under a minute, we now have a blonde woman wearing the same jacket with tan skin. So from the original, we can see it's slightly different, but it's going to appeal to different demographics. Again, once we're happy, we press done editing. Now you could go ahead and do this with every single image and of course create new images with this exact jacket. So on CJ, if you do want to reference the image, what you can do is download all images on the product page. Once you've done that, what you can do is hit the create button instead. And then we could say a young teenage woman, and then we're going to hit add reference, add local file, and then find the jacket. Here you can see we've uploaded it, and then we're going to type in a young teenage woman wearing a jacket in a coffee shop. We're going to enhance that description again. I'm pretty happy with what we've got back. Let's press generate again. And as we can see here, it's absolutely nailed it with the image generation. We've got the jacket in there, and of course we have that younger demographic. So once we're done, we hit done editing, and now we have a bunch of new images that are definitely going to put us aside when we actually compare it to our competitors. Now, once we're happy, we can go through and change any part of this if we want in terms of copy, but I'm pretty happy with it across the board, and we can hit publish page. So this is our original store. We can see it doesn't look amazing. Even if we zoom out, it's just a little bit basic. But if we look at our new landing page here, we can see this looks a lot more appealing. Of course, it says sold out because we've actually not linked the supplier up with all the delivery locations, but we can do that later on. For now, just looking at this as a landing page from a selling point of view, this looks fantastic. We have the different images, different demographics, and it just feels a lot better than this. Now, if we want to go in and edit that, what we can do is actually just go to the product section in Sofia and of course hit the edit button that's right here. We can also create a pre-lander if we want to as well, which is a very similar process. But just looking at the original stock images compared to the ones that we've made here, this is actually something that is groundbreaking. And of course, when we compare it to our competitors, this is going to be something that definitely attracts people towards that sale rather than just using those stock images. So my final thoughts here is the biggest mistake in dropshipping is copying what already exists. You have to create some kind of content here that is different and unique. This is going to help you test test different audiences, and of course, optimize that product to those audiences for better sales and conversions. If you want to build dropshipping stores that don't look generic, start experimenting with AI right away. Try building one product page using Sofia AI and see how different it feels when the visuals are actually yours. Links are below if you want to follow the same setup that I used in this video. That's going to be it from me. Have a fantastic day. We'll see you in the next one.